r/AskReddit, what movie is a 10/10ths? The original Back to the Future. Original idea to start with, flawless screenplay where everything happens for a reason, entire last half hour full of payoffs. 12 Angry Men. Every time I watch it, I find new details to admire. Edit, the 1957 version, and be sure to check out 12 Angry Men analysis by u/Surbrasi. Jurassic Park, 1993. A true cinematic masterpiece. The Shawshank Redemption. Terminator 2. The Thing. Fargo, 1996. The performances in this movie by Frances McDormand, William H. Macy and Steve Buscemi were all career-defining performances, but what I don't see mentioned enough is how the movie is an antidote for Tarantino's style of criminals. Pulp Fiction is out of this world, but it led to every director trying to write smart, well-read criminals who talk about TV and movies. A big example would be Bad Boys, whereas the Coens created idiotic criminals who keep making mistakes and aren't cool in any way. They even start the movie off by messing up the time for their meeting. I've watched this movie so much, I think I could quote it in my sleep. The Matrix. Spirited Away. City of God. I can't really explain why because I haven't studied films and stuff. Princess Bride. Goodfellas. Silence of the Lambs, no doubt. Amadeus. Wall-E, 2008. The Lord of the Rings. Clue, 1985. One of the funniest movies I have watched, and I still quote it in regular interactions. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Every cook will tell you that. But look what happened to the cook dash. I really like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Alien, 1979. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. My Cousin Vinny. Saving Private Ryan. Stand By Me. Thanks for the awards. Oh brother, where art thou? The Prestige, definitely blew my mind. Hot Fuzz. Aliens. Truman Show. This is Spinal Tap is 11/10ths. Blazing Saddles. Mel Brooks is an absolute genius. Emperor's New Groove. Edit, Exotic Bird Bingo. I am loving this. 12 Angry Men, 1957. Somehow a movie about 12 guys arguing in a closed room is absolutely riveting. Tombstone. No Country for Old Men. Fifth Element. Lord of the Rings. And Life is Beautiful. Gattaca is a really cool watch. Not for everyone though. Young Frankenstein. Pulp Fiction. Empire Strikes Back. For the genre and class of movie, Mean Girls. Entertaining, quotable, flawless cult classic. Snatch. Edit, oh wow, I never received an award before. Thanks so much everyone. I really enjoyed the comments. Lilo and Stitch. I can't think of anything else Disney has done that dives deep into a serious life issue with realistic rawness except Zootopia and a few of the Pixar movies. Lilo is one of the most realistic animated children protagonists with all her little quirks, and you can feel and see how hard Nanny is trying to balance sisterhood and parenthood. It also functions well without a villain like an evil step-parent or foster parent. It's just a social services agent who realizes the tragedy of the situation. Even with comedy from the aliens, it successfully balances the tone and allows you to realize the tragedy and rawness of the situation. Forrest Gump. The Dark Knight. 7. 15 hours later, awesome to see that so many Redditors have excellent taste in movies. There's still hope for the world. The Mummy, 1999. Still remember opening night when my parents went to see it, but left me home with my grandparents because I was too young. 2 years later, I was in the theater opening night for The Mummy Returns. Of course my dad found a way to show me The Mummy in the months prior. 2 decades later, after literally hundreds of rewatches, I can't think of 2 films in a series I'd rather watch at any given time. Maybe nostalgia has something to do with that. But, at least in my eyes, The Mummy, 1999, still stands as the definition of a perfect monster movie. Good Will Hunting. The Big Lebowski. Shaun of the Dead. This may be just because it's the film I watched most recently, but I bloody loved it. Blazing Saddles. Shrek. Unforgiven. Interstellar. The Departed. No Country for Old Men. Probably the best example of a psychopath in any movie. I don't even think that was supposed to be a horror movie, but it made me so uncomfortable with the way Javier Bardem portrayed Anton. One of the only movies I continuously go back to. Schindler's List. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Dare I Say. Office Space. Dr. Strange Love. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I just love it so much. The Godfather 1 and 2. Fight Club. The Usual Suspects. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. How to Train Your Dragon. Groundhog Day. Memento. The Big Lebowski. No Country for Old Men. Inglourious Bastards. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Edit, okay it's arc you pedantic fucks. Children of Men. Galaxy Quest. The Iron Giant. The Sixth Sense. Spaceballs, the movie. Inception. I love it so much. Jaws is another example of a perfect, tight, well-executed film. Pan's Labyrinth. Casablanca. If you've never seen it, you really owe it to yourself. The cast is amazing, and the backstory of how the script was being written and rewritten daily makes the final edit even more astounding. Parasite. I don't see many others saying this. Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. Django Unchained. Interstellar. Toy Story. Full Metal Jacket. The Princess Bride. It's the very definition of a perfect movie. It's a comedy, a romance, an adventure, a fairy tale, and it makes fun of all those things. Yet it never has a dull moment. Mandy Patinkin literally injured his ribs by laughing so hard during one of Billy Crystal's scenes. This movie has some of the best quotes from any movie. If you've never seen it and you've read this and thought, there's no way this movie is that good, you're right. It's better. Tremors, the first one, great pacing, no wasted/needless exposition. The relatively simple yet practical effects without the need of CGI really help the movie hold up even today. Very much like Jaws but on dry land. Lord of the Rings trilogy. Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Green Mile. The Birdcage. Point Break. Apocalypse Now. 12 Monkeys. Prince of Egypt. Even if you're not religious, like me, it's an amazing movie. A lot of movies I would have put have already been said, so here's my dark horse pick. Master and Commander. It's a crying shame they didn't build a franchise off it. I would have watched 10 more movies set in that universe. Everything about it is outstanding. Stardust. It was so good, I was so pleasantly surprised and loved it. Shawshank Redemption. V for Vendetta, my favorite film without doubt. Evil Dead 2. Alien, 1979. Arrival, 2016. Saving Private Ryan, 1998. Hereditary, 2018. Children of Men, 2006. District 9, 2009. The Sandlot. Princess Bride. Fencing, fighting, torture, revenge, giants, monsters, chases, escapes, true love, miracles. Almost Famous. A League of Their Own. Big Fish. The Original Terminator. The Blues Brothers. Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Blade Runner, Final Cut. Groundhog Day. Heat. Jaws is probably the best movie ever made. Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World is another 10/10. The photography is great, the sound design is amazing, and it has a brilliant story from start to end. Same with Munich. Blade Runner. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The Princess Bride. The Hunt for Red October. American History X. Catch Me If You Can, 11/10. Kill Bill. The Grand Budapest Hotel. The Shining. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Casino. The Naked Gun. Die Hard, 1988. Blade Runner 2049, definitely just Chef's Kiss. Whiplash. Parasite. Dead Poets Society. Interstellar. Princess Bride. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.